Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be working on a Mercedes C200cdi. This is the 2.2 liter CDI diesel engine and this is a late 2005 model. I believe these are about 122 horsepower, so this is the least powerful diesel engine. But anyway, in today's video we're not going to be working on the engine. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be repairing the front suspension, and the vehicle failed MOT for the two ball joints on the front right or front offside if you're in the UK. So I'm going to show you how quickly you can remove these and replace them with brand new parts. As I like to say, let's not waste any time and let's get started. Okay, let's loosen the bolts on the right wheel, on the right front wheel, and then after this we're going to lift the car up. Let me show you what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be replacing this arm here, from here to the knuckle, and then this cast metal, this is cast iron arm, so this is going to be removed and replaced as well. So I will have to show you from the back here. It's going to be a little bit better to see. So the first reason this failed is because it's been completely damaged. The boot here is worn, and then this one here has a play in it as well. So hopefully you can see this better this way. So we're gonna have to take this bolt off, that one there as well, remove this arm from here, and then replace the bolts. I've got brand new Febi kit with new bolts as well. I'm gonna quickly show you what parts we're gonna be using today. And let's get started with the removal process. I want to show you the parts I'm going to be using. Let's open up these boxes. Okay, so this is the front arm, the aluminium one, and this is the rear one. So you can see the part numbers again. 33209 for the rear arm. The front arm is 38485. Now, this here is a full kit and comes with all the bolts, nuts and washers. Same as that, the kit is in the box here. This is the part number just for the bolt kit. It is 21560 if you want to buy this separately. And as usual, Febi never disappoint. 3 years warranty, OE matching, and great value for money. Let's get started with the removal process, and then we're going to install these in place. Okay, let's start with the removal process of these two suspension arms. I'm going to start from the cast iron, the black one here at the back, and the first thing I'm gonna go for is this 22mm nut. Some of them are 21, some of them are 22, so you just have to check what you have. If it's original, it's probably going to be 22. This is a bit rusty, but it's still working out okay. These are both 21mm, the nut and the bolt head. So just loosen this. Another washer and a locking nut. So we're just gonna tighten this as much as we can by hand. Now, in order to remove this front lower suspension arm from the knuckle, The back is easy. The front here is difficult because the shock is above it. So we're gonna have to remove this knuckle and tilt it forward. I'm gonna show you how to do this. We've got two bolts here that we're gonna have to remove, and then the one on the top, which I will show you from the front. So let's remove these two bolts, and then I'm gonna show you the next one at the front there. These are 19mm bolts. It didn't work with the impact, so I'm gonna have to use a regular long ratchet with a 19mm socket. Okay, in the next step we're going to remove this bolt. This is E18 internal Torx female socket. So I'm just going to lock it here, and then on the other side we've got 21mm standard bolt or standard nut. This is the orientation, the way you want to install this arm. The new suspension arm has a 6mm hex locking key, and we're going to use a normal standard open end spanner to tighten it in place. Now I'm gonna get a bit of lubricant here. I'm gonna put a bit of WD-40 on this bolt so I can install the nut a bit easier because it's super rusty, and then we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna give you an idea if you're stuck, if you really need to put the car on the road and you don't have time to wait for spare parts. And I know most of you are gonna say, why are you not just buying a new drop link? And the truth is, that's what I would do for myself, but the customer doesn't want to spend any more money. He wants to get rid of the car and he just wants to get it back on the road. So I welded an allen key because you can't really do anything with this worn drop link. Now the ball joint inside is still in good condition, but the tip at the front, for some reason Mercedes have decided to basically put an Allen key there, which is external, male, not the female version, and it's very easy for this to rust, and then it just yeah, you just can't put a spanner on it. So what I wanted to show you is my way of holding it, securing it. I'm obviously going to cut it off eventually. I'm going to cut this Allen key off, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my die set. I'm going to cut the thread again, make sure the thread is nice and clean, and then we're going to install a locking nut or just the standard nut, depending on how well we clean up this thread here. Now you can judge me, you can do whatever you want. I'm just being honest. I'm giving you an idea what to do if you want to just lock this drop link and then put a nut on it. Some clever guy, the previous time when they removed the holder or the cap for the stabilizer or the stabilizer bush, so these two screw into the subframe, which is really silly to screw such long bolts into aluminium. Obviously there was issues the previous time and the bolt was slightly bent, and the previous mechanic decided to put thread lock the whole way, and you can see as the result of this, so this bolt just broke like a breadstick. Now what I have to do is I'm gonna make exactly the same length bolt. Might actually shorten them a little bit because they don't need to be so long. And yeah, I'm gonna cut these. I'm gonna tidy up the tip so it screws in properly, and I will install these in place. I'm just lightly tightening these this bolt and nut here, just so I can just remove the slack. And then after we install the suspension, we're gonna go on the ramp and tighten everything with the weight on the ground.